I now streaming on Twitch? Am I streaming on Twitch? Am I streaming on YouTube? Looking like we're live on YouTube. Love that. Hey, looking like we're live on Twitch. Awesome. Here we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Awesome. Just a quick stream today, everybody. I am going to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 tonight in about an hour, a little over an hour. So I will have to drop off at some point. But I figure I haven't really shown off the casino. So I'm going to show off the casino. And now you may think, a casino? This does not look like a casino. And it doesn't. It looks like some kind of ancient mechanical monstrosity. But that is because the casino is just a simulation, my friends. We are inside a fantasy steampunk-esque world. But within that, this is vanilla survival Minecraft, by the way, for those who are wondering. But within that, hello. Heather Lynn says hello. Nice to see you. We are within a survival Minecraft. This is my first stream. I'm pretending that it's not my first stream. I did stream a little bit on a different channel, but it's been a while, so I'm definitely very rusty. But here is the simulated world that we're going to head into, and as you can see, one of the pods is already occupied. That's my the co-inhabitant of this world. But I'm going to go ahead and pop into this one. This is going to be the main channel. The other channel is no longer around. All right, here we are, waking up in, oh, of course, of course, ruining the illusion immediately is these guys. Nobody look. Nobody look. Nobody look. Nobody look. I know. I'm sorry. It is sad. They were standing on my trapdoors. But here we are on the train, arriving on the train to the magical modern Mesa. This is, if you've ever seen Westworld, this is essentially backwards Westworld. We're going from more of a fantastical setting to a modern one, but you can start to see a glimpse of what we're heading towards outside the train. This is very much a work in progress. So much detail still to add to this train. They banned the other channel or something else? No, I just I wanted to change the names and everything, and it was simpler to just start fresh. I hadn't really streamed much at all on the other channel. But here we are at the very unfinished Shining Barrens Hotel, Resort, and Casino. Let's see what we got. Zipline open when weather permits. It appears that the zipline is not open. Weather does not permit. Let's head around to the front here. So much of this is yet to be done. How many followers do you have on the other channel? Let's just pretend it was a really high number. Lots to do. Want to add some pathways and things, some other little attractions, little stores, maybe some restaurants and stuff. 1K. Sure. Let's go with that. No, it was I did not really stream much. I did a few sample streams, had a handful of followers, but no, it was not real. 50. That's closer. I don't really know exactly what it was at by the time I kind of stopped there. But regardless, that previous channel does not matter ultimately. This is the one that is the channel going forward. So here we are. This is the entrance to the hotel. Bit dark on the walls, perhaps. Definitely lacking some nice details. But we can take the elevator up, which is quite fun, using Got some skulk sensors here to detect that you stepped on the elevator. Ah, so nice, so relaxing. As we head up into the resort and casino. And here we are in the incredibly unfinished lobby of the hotel. You can imagine we'll have some, like a check-in counter or something maybe around here. We'll be able to look up and see floors going all the way up with different hotel rooms off of them. Are you going to stream consistently here? That is the goal. I am aiming to be very consistent with it. I don't know exactly what that looks like yet, but I have been playing this world a lot without streaming it, and I am going to continue to play it regardless, and I figure I may as well stream and bring some people in, and if, you know, form a community of anybody who's interested in what I'm doing here. I hope so. Thank you. I hope so too. It is truly the plan. I just recently moved apartments, so I am able to have a dedicated streaming space now, which is going to be very helpful for that. Though my hair is starting to key out a little bit. I'll have to work on my lighting. But yes, this is again very unfinished, but we've got some stuff here. And this is actually the newest addition that my collaborator just did. Looks pretty awesome. I really like the chandelier, the hanging lights and things. This is a super cool, what's on your channel profile? I don't even know what that question means, if I'm being honest. I'm honestly very new to Twitch. I was streaming on YouTube before only.
Data sharing, so you can govern all.
What's on my channel profile? Oh, yeah. I'm still learning about Twitch, honestly. There's a lot of I do follow a few Twitch streamers somewhat regularly, but I've definitely spent more time on YouTube, a lot more time on YouTube. Yeah, I love this detail. These are frog lights. Like, you can create vector art with your channel name under it or a logo. Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely in the cards for sure. I definitely need to do all that stuff. For me, like, just knowing that the kind of person I am, I could get so hung up in those details and try to like do all of that first, like get everything, you know, exactly the way I want in terms of branding and stuff. But the reality is, like, if I want to be streaming consistently, I just have to start streaming consistently. So that's the plan, is start there and then, you know, start to build up those other things. I recognize that having good branding and things will help with, you know, bringing people to the channel and getting them to stay there. But ultimately, like, just for me, for my own sanity, I have to stream if I want to stream, you know. So here I am. Yeah, this I was saying this detail I really like. These are ochre, I think, frog lights, which are relatively new addition. Cool light source. And then on top of that is glow lichen, another one of my favorite somewhat recent additions. It's a great light source in its own right, but when put on top of something like this, the texture, I think, is really cool. Yeah, stream consistently and having good content matters. Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Like, you can have the coolest looking banner, the coolest looking profile picture imaginable, but if the stream isn't interesting or engaging, like, nobody's gonna watch. For me, you know, I don't necessarily claim to be inherently or intrinsically like engaging necessarily, but I think a lot of the stuff that I've done here is really cool, and I mainly just want to share it. You can see here we got some music going. That is not Minecraft background music. That's actually a ridiculous random music system that I have built underneath the floor here. That's kind of a DJ that randomly plays out a few tracks. But let's actually play a casino game, because that's arguably the most fun thing to do here. So I made this roulette wheel. I can show the redstone for it a little bit later, but basically you just put your ticket that you got on the train in here, and we start to get the roulette wheel. Also, graphic designer can show you some examples. So when you create for your channel, just have some ideas. Hey, yeah, I mean, anything you want to share, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely check it out. All right, so black squares are basically 10 chips. Red squares are 20 chips, and then the blue one, if I get really lucky, will be 50 chips. Come on, come on, come on. Wow, this is the worst possible outcome. Are you on Twitter? I don't think I've actually made a Twitter account specifically for Will Awake yet, so that's the plan. I'll do that eventually. I figure it'll be useful to kind of blast out when I'm going live and stuff, but yeah, not really there yet. So here we go. I got 10 chips out of that. Love it, love it. So I can play some games. I made a couple slot machines. These take 1 shine chip per play. You just throw these in. Got nothing out of that. Nothing from that either. Oh, here we go. Nice. Made some chips back. I swear. I've never actually I've been inside real casinos before, but I've never actually really gone and gambled, and I probably never should, because I am addicted already to these silly gambling games that I made for myself in Minecraft. So yeah, so there's that one. These ones are just little, there's a chance that you get 5 back, but generally you won't get anything back. I gotta say, they're super addictive. The little sound effects I love too. And then this one over here, kind of the big jackpot game. You want to get all the lights on all the way up, so you can win 2 chips or 4 or 8, all the way up to 128 potentially. You can create an account on Twitter and post your stream link when you go live with perfect hashtags to get more viewers. Yeah, no, I'm sure my hashtag game is nowhere near where it's going to need to be. All right, so I could stop here and get 2 chips, or I could keep going. I'll push my luck. Nice. All right, I could stop here and get 4, but I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna keep going. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is looking pretty good. Let's see. Can I keep going? Can I push my luck? 16? Oh my gosh. This is actually a really lucky first attempt here. See how far I can go towards the jackpot. Oh my gosh. I could stop here and get 30 chips. These chips are useless, by the way. They're just renamed sunflowers, renamed to shine chip, which I use as the currency in this casino, but there's not really I mean, there's certainly no in-game use for them. It's just we're just playing pretend. We're just playing pretend. 32. All right, I'm going all the way for the jackpot. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 chance that I lose it all, or it's a 50-50 chance that I get the jackpot. I get 128 chips. I can play these games forever. I lost. I lost. I lose all my progress. Well, that's life. That's life. We got this VIP area for the high limit games as well. There are no actual games there yet, but you have to just use your imagination and anticipate the future that we're going to be building together on this channel. Yeah, so for VIP access, to get up there, you need to pay 1 shine clump, which I happen to know is worth 10 shine chips. So I can get a shine clump by putting 10 of these in here in this little exchange machine. And then I'll get my shine clump. Beautiful. Just a honeycomb, a renamed honeycomb, really. But I think it works. It looks like a bunch of these, right? So I can toss this to the counter. We can imagine that we'll have some attendant here, which is probably going to be, I don't know, a villager or something. Toss that in there. There we go. Now I'm a VIP member. I can put my ticket in here. And we've got access to the VIP area now. Love that. Not much here. not much here. Lots of plans for both this and the main casino floor. I do like the stained glass though, kind of a deserty mesa feel. Nice view of the train and the zip line, which could be a fun thing to check out. For now, I'll head up to the second floor, which barely exists, but I get to show off my elevators, which I'm pretty proud of. So here we go. It's actually already here at this floor, but I can walk in the elevator, hit the up arrow, all vanilla redstone, all vanilla Minecraft. I am a big redstone nerd, and I spent a long time in a creative world messing around to get this elevator right. But I just love it. Like, I was trying to make something that would actually stop at a floor and like ding, and you can call it as well. So if I were to go back down to that first floor, right, if I want to call an elevator, hello, you can't get in. I called the elevator right now. It's actually on its way down to meet me. This elevator is fake. It's just a facade. Here it is. The elevator has arrived. So I could take it back up. Or I could take it down. No, surely not. Surely there's not hidden secrets deep beneath the casino. The only thing I don't... Encoding overloaded. I don't know exactly what that means. Let me check and make sure we're still good here. Seems fine. I think we're okay. Hopefully. Just double check Twitch, make sure Twitch is still going. Cool. Yeah, we're good. I don't know what that message was about. Again, you know, I'm learning. What can we do but practice and learn? So yeah, this is the second floor. Not a whole lot here yet, obviously. This is going to be kind of a railing going around the whole atrium lobby area. This is going to be a restaurant, potentially one of many restaurants, but at least one restaurant. And then over here, all these walls are going to be filled in, you know, of course. Still so much building to do, so much concrete and black glass to make. But yeah, here we have a little area, maybe a coffee shop or lounge area could be here. This is like another atrium overlook area, right? You can look down into the floor below. I think this is pretty neat. You got kind of the sun motif of the Shining Barrens. And then this is more of a maintenance area, but this is the storage system for this area. A design that I made myself. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's essentially a customizable storage system. So all of these different item slots, you know, these happen to be the things that I'm using most often in this world. But if, for instance, I wanted to change this out, I could swap it out for a different item really easily. That's what like the levers are for. I could do a deep dive on this at some point if it's at all interesting, but then potentially more cool is kind of the shulker box stuff. So if I were to go grab a few of my utility shulker boxes here, I have like a utility box, a redstone box, a building box. These will go through the system and you'll actually see them pop up here as boxes that can be interacted with. And then they essentially end up as multi-item storage slots for anything else I dump into the system. So it's convenient because, for instance, if I wanted to bring, I do have a main base, which I will at some point get to, probably not this stream. There's a lot more going on there. This is, as much as this may seem like it is, the main base is even more extensive. But as you can see, it popped in that item, that shulker box right there. It's going to pop the rest of them in next to it as well. But then I can also like grab things. So I'll take 32 blocks of iron. put them back in the storage system. And it's a little slow. It's not like the most speedy or efficient storage system, but those iron that I just put in will filter actually right back into this box. So it's cool, I think. It's like customizable. You can bring whatever you're going to be working on that day, pop it into the storage system, and then have kind of a unique, customizable storage system. The sounds in the background, potentially a little annoying. Those are kind of casino sounds. Ambient noise is the goal. I think there's more work to be done to make them less repetitive. So that torch being on means the system is operational. It is going. We should see that iron. Yeah, so the iron is going in. Hasn't quite made it back here yet. This is not the most interesting thing to sit and watch either, but while that's happening, I suppose I can show off the monstrosity of the redstone that is actually underneath this thing. Because, you know, this wheel, the fact that it's a wheel that spins around and stops at a specific point and actually rewards you with chips corresponding to the slot that it landed in, like, I'm proud of the fact that I managed to fit this all into a relatively, I'm saying like relatively small footprint, but when you see this, it's just gonna be like, it's crazy. Here it is. Here we are. This is a noisemaker. That's a noisemaker, and this monstrosity is the entire roulette wheel. There's so many different parts to it. I'm not even gonna pretend to try and dive in and actually how it actually works, but I have like labeled all of the different circuits with different colored wool and stuff. I'm trying to get better about that. That's interesting. I'm surprised. I'm taken aback a little bit because these are supposed to be things that fire when someone enters the casino, and I just saw that happen a few times in front of my face, so I'm a little surprised by that. And I'm wondering what would have caused that. Oh, just powering these. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, powering this actually is powering those rails underneath. Okay, that's a problem for another day. I think actually, yeah, it should be a quick fix, but that's a problem for another day. I'll get out of here. This is the jam. This is the ultimate jam. Pig step. The best, probably the best music disc. Oh yeah, this another shortcut. You can ender pearl up through the ceiling there to get back to the storage system quickly. But yeah, look, all but one of our blocks of iron are back. I assume that last straggler is on its way in. It's kind of interesting, actually. I don't know where that went. It's somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. I think there were 63, right? It's so boring. Alright. Now that it's daytime, I am going to ride the zip line, because why not? Zip lines are fun. Ride the zip line, and maybe I'll just leave a little teaser of things to come on this channel. A little bit of optimizing that needs to be done here, but it's all, you know, it's all a work in progress. So yeah, I'm gonna head back down to the first floor, and I'm gonna take the elevator just because that's fun, and why not do something fun? You know, I put all this time into building these crazy elevator systems. If I were to just jump down, that's not fun at all. It's a little fun to jump down. All right, here we go. Down we go, down we go. The one thing I don't love about the elevator is that you can just see everything above you. Like obviously in a real elevator, you're in more of an enclosed room, but flying machines in Bedrock Edition, this is Bedrock Edition, not Java Edition. They're tough. They're tough. We don't have all the same functionality that Java Edition has. arguably bugs that are totally not exploited necessarily anymore, but accepted and standardized in Java Edition. Bedrock Edition doesn't have those bugs, which ironically makes things a little bit more challenging at times. I hope that they will add some features to account for the differences, but we'll see. This is the zip line, or as close to a zip line as anything can be in this game, I think. And essentially, we've got a potion brewing machine here that is constantly brewing up speed 2 potions, which then, as soon as I jump into this little container, I'm going to get splashed with it, and I'm going to be able to swim out, and I'll just do it. I'll just do it. There it is. Ah, what a delightful zip line experience. Look at me. Zip lining down to my heart's content. How fun. Or at least zip lining as much as anything could be called zip lining in this game. Ah, just a delight. A delightful way to end a trip to the casino after you've lost all your money, though I do still have 1 chip. You get back on the train, or you fall climbing up the scaffolding, which clearly will be replaced with a much nicer landing platform of some kind. But when your journey is over, when your gambling is done, you can head back through, back to all the way towards the end of the train, and deposit your shine ticket into this receptacle, which opens up a very strange looking door. And what I will do, because I know that I must, is take off my gear, pop it all into a shulker box. Not that one. Grab it all, put it in the ender chest, and head on through. Jump scare. And that, my faithful viewers, is how you leave the casino, leave the simulated world that you had stepped into, and return to the mundanity, perhaps, of a not modern, futuristic place, but instead a delightful fantasy land with some steampunk elements, of course, because gotta have that in a world where redstone and mechanisms exist. But we're just at a nice little path, here, leading us somewhere into adventure, perhaps, into a cliffhanger, more likely, because I do need to leave to go see a movie pretty soon. But we're starting to see some things emerge on the horizon. It's so peaceful. I should put game music on also, but I'll do that for the next one. Ah, so nice. A nice sheep crossing the path. It's a good luck sign. And we see in the distance something rather remarkable, rather imposing, as we welcome ourselves back to the fantasy village, the fantasy vampire-esque castle. And we wonder about all the adventures that we're going to have together on this stream, on this channel, starting another day. Thank you for watching. Heather Lynn, thank you very much for your thoughtful questions. And this was a successful test, and hopefully the beginning of something more consistent and greater than any of us can possibly imagine. Until next time, Will has been awake, but now is going to not go to sleep necessarily, but go watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and then go to sleep. That's the plan. Adios.